Cineplex Complex. Cineplex Complex is a kinetic enzyme that it just means it's active, and it speeds up a process your body is already naturally doing, which is your cells are rising. You saw the little commercial video, right? That was a little snippet out of a video that's it's about 2.5 minutes long, and you'll get to watch the whole thing with more detail. But it speeds up the rate that your skin cells are going from where they are like being, born up to the very top by 23.3%. A lot of the things that we hear are anecdotal. A lot of the statistics that we see on commercials or different things are actually, when you really look at it, it's more like 8 out of 10 women noticed or thought or saw. Okay, we're not talking about anything like that. We are talking about independent lab, clinically certified tests that are down to like the way that they measure the elasticity, how it restores the elasticity, is they have subjects come in and it's like this little metal pokey thing with a silicone knob on the end, and they've got a super very like intensely strong video and microscopic, and so what they do is they poke the person's skin and it's down to milliseconds, and they're measuring how long it takes for it to bounce back. Then they're using the products on their face and they come back and measure. They compare the difference over all the test subjects, and that is how they get their results. Like extremely scientific, broken down. It's absolutely incredible. So the results that we're talking and the percentages that you're seeing, they're not sort of kind of true. They're not a little bit true and then like a healthy dose of marketing. Those are 100% accurate. And how can you kind of like be assured of that? Well, our company offers a 12-month, 100% money back guarantee on our products. And there's not a company out there that does that. We're talking about a year. You can use the products that you buy for a year. And if it doesn't do what we say it'll do, which are pretty amazing and legit claims, then you can have your money back. So that right there, that we're not talking about 30 days. We're not talking about 60 days. We're not talking about 90 days. You get to really see if it does what we say it does, because, well, does. The other thing that you should know is all of our ingredients are listed. Why is that a big deal? Because the FDA does not actually require or watch over what cosmetic companies are doing. There's just a lot of room to play. Cosmetic companies are not required to actually put all of the ingredients on their labels. We put all of them. So you never have to wonder what is in your products. That is not very common. So that is really special. This thing, this magical kinetic enzyme that I've told you about, Cineplex Complex, it is in almost every product that we have. Why does that matter? Well, this magical, wonderful thing is making your skin cells turn over quicker, right? And so you've seen in the video, it talks about it's increasing hydration and luminosity, elasticity. It's promoting collagen growth. It's making wrinkles more shallow. Well, if you were dehydrated, oh yeah, and it hydrates too, but if you were dehydrated like, water-wise, and you went and grabbed a gallon jug like one of those big dudes that goes to the gym, and you grab another one in this hand, and you go and you try to drink them all in like 20 minutes so you can rehydrate, you either will fail or you'll make yourself really sick. You can't do it all at once. Instead, you want it to be steadily administered. You want to always be drinking water, right? I should really take note of that. I need to drink more water. But if you wanted to be hydrated, you're going to do it in small doses, right? In the same way, what if all of your skincare was dosed with this? And so you're constantly layering. What if your body care supplies? What if your body wash and your lotion and your exfoliating scrub? What if not just your cleanser, toner, exfoliator, and your moisturizer and your eye cream all had it, but what if your foundation and your blush and your eyeshadow? What if everything that you were putting on your body was constantly working to turn back time? And then what if, oh my gosh, like mind blowing here, what if not only that, it did like a billion other amazing things? I'm gonna tell you about this in a second. So you layer these products on, and they're constantly working together synergistically. That's where our name comes from, which is Synergence. A lot of people are familiar with lip scents, which is incredible, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. SeneGence isn't just like a cute name for our products in our company. It is literally a description of why they are so powerful and why those of us who are ambassadors are so passionate about them, because it's exciting. We've been lied to our whole lives. There's all these things we've tried and they never do what they say they're gonna do. And somehow, like, when you start using the products and they work, you just get so excited and you just want to share it, because like things don't work like they say they're going to work. So it's absolutely amazing. You heard also in the commercial, I told you a little bit about the luxury products. There are some great products out there that really do work. Unfortunately, the ones that work the best are legitimately very expensive. So we're talking about brands like La Mer. They don't have clinical lab trials, but they do have a lot of pretty good studies that they have done in-house, but people see results with that. However, a full-size container of their evening cream is over $2,000, so that puts it outside the reach of most women. I won't say all, because clearly there are those that are they are very devoted to that. I cannot justify $2,000 for night cream. I can't do that. But what if there were products that not just worked as well as the luxury products, but even worked better? Most of those products, the most that they can do is improve the state of your skin where you're at. They can make your skin very soft. They can make it the best version of your skin from where you are that it could be. But there isn't anything else that can not just make your skin that soft, but it can actually reverse what has happened to your skin. You can actually see your fine lines and wrinkles fill out. You can actually see the texture of your skin change. Now, it's a wonderful thing to buy a luxury product and see an improvement in your skin, to feel that. But to see it not just get softer, but be improved, that's something that pretty much nobody else can claim to be able to do. So there's nothing else that will reverse age you, leaving you a skin that is daily more flawless and younger looking than the day before. Now, if you look at my face at rest, I am 36. I do have lines. I actually don't mind them. I think they add character. But I will say my face shows all the things that I think. My face tends to say exactly what I'm thinking, and I feel all the things, and my face does all the things. So when I first started using SeneGence, I think I was 33, about to turn 34, and I had at rest one more line here. You can barely see it now. This one was really deep, and then this one. Now, at rest, they're hardly noticeable, but the third line is gone. And even when I'm squinching, they're really in good shape. That's because of our anti-wrinkle. Now, our anti-wrinkle, it works a lot like Botox actually, and it will actually make Botox treatments last longer. Now, it is 98% natural, 2% science. The 2% science are these, some are natural and some are sciencey peptides. These peptides, they basically mimic DNA. And what these, there's different peptides in the different products. And the ones in here, there's one in particular that actually goes muscle deep and it relaxes your muscles. So if you are getting Botox treatments, then it's working with it. And then obviously it's basically like as close to a non-drug, non-pharmaceutical Botox as you can get. Also, this is my second bottle in 2.5 years, because the amount that you use, our products are highly concentrated. So that is all that I would use. And I have makeup on right now, so I'm not going to put it over it. But I directly would apply it to my lines, and then I put it where I don't want to get lines, and then around my lips, because I'm going like that all the time, and I noticed my lips started to crinkle more. Now, I'm going to save that for tomorrow morning. And so that is a little bit about kind of how some of that stuff, fun stuff works. Sorry. Back to my notes so I don't ramble on you guys. Okay, so highly concentrated. Now I'm going to rattle off a bunch of other attributes really quickly, okay? And that was just one of the products that was a really good illustration of how they're aging everything backwards. So our products are all, ready, set, Go. Gluten-free, non-GMO, vegan, non-comedogenic, not just some of the products, all of the products, which is virtually unheard of. You may have some sensitive skin non-comedogenic products or a little mini line. There's nothing else out there where everything is non-comedogenic. It's actually a really big deal. They're 98% natural, 2% science, made in the USA in FDA approved manufacturing sites. They are molecularly refined. Okay, so what does that mean? Not only do we disclose every ingredient is very pure and of the highest quality and incredibly refined. Why does this matter? Well, because there is something in not just the beauty, it's in the beauty industry and it's in the health industry. It's called fairy dusting. It's when you sprinkle enough of a product in there that you can kind of put it on there and talk about it, but either there's so little of it or it is of such low quality that it won't actually be effective. So let's talk first about if there's just a little bit of it. All of our products, they are formulated to work. Our actives are active, are the things that make them effective. There's enough of it that it does its job. It's not just there to look pretty on the label or for us to talk about. It's there in quantities that will actually change things. Now let's talk about the purity and what I'm talking about when I say molecularly refined. So our skin surface from right here, it looks like flat or like, it's like a sheet, but up close it's going like this because we've got pores and then we've also got like these little like kind of shafts that go down, and that's how things get down into our skin. Well, if the ingredient, let's say they've got some like a really great ingredient, but they've put it in there and the quality of it, the molecule itself is not small enough for it to be absorbed and to go down into your skin and be absorbed. Instead, it sits on top. So, imagine those ridges. So imagine a dip like this and that ingredient, that piece is sitting on top. Not only is it not going to be absorbed and effective, it's going to clog your pores, which is kind of the opposite. I don't know about you. It's like the last thing I want is my skin stuff to start breaking me out because I've worked way too hard to get it to this state. So not only are they all very refined, so they're working well, it's even down, like, it's so amazing. It's down to the products you put on your face first that are the most effective and most vital for rehydrating and or for changing things like anti-wrinkle, our brightening treatment, climate control, which is incredible for increased hydration. Those molecules are the tiniest. So you put those on first and then you kind of work your way out. And by the time you put on your moisturizer, those molecules are a little bit bigger. They're literally holding it all down. Like, it is so beautiful and so well put together. But just so you know, if you're a lazy girl and you just slap stuff on your face, it's going to work too. It's just that it can be taken to that level. All right, so the 12-month money-back guarantee, highly concentrated, so it'll last a long time, sometimes ridiculously long, cruelty-free, and then there was something else that just popped in my head, and maybe it'll come back. I don't know. So we have a full line of luxury skincare in 4 formulations: dry, normal to dry, normal to oily, and oily to acne, plus complementary products that you can add in to get the perfect formula for your face. And you can kind of get a customized skincare regime that fits your needs. Flawless face formula, if you will. So not everybody starts out with all the things, but if you go through, there will be a fun little quiz. Does anybody else like taking quizzes? And then as you click over, you'll find there's a lot of information on them, but you'll notice that their attributes are very different. That's because this isn't one size fits all, and each of those 4 skincare lines are formulated very carefully for what that person would need. And then every product is completely saturated with Cineplex Complex so that you are absorbing this groundbreaking skincare technology constantly. We even developed the line of complete cosmetics that I was talking about. Oh, I remember what it was I was going to tell you. Also, it's water resistant. And when I say resistant with quotations, it's because I could go swimming and then I would look just like this. It also has a sun shield. It has worked for me as my sunscreen for the last 2 summers through swimming and snorkeling in the jungle, in Hawaii, in Mexico, all the different places that this business has taken me. This has been on my face and protecting it the entire time, come what may. As long as you blot dry, don't wipe. It's not friction proof, but it is water resistant. And then your ambassador is excitedly waiting to help you if you have any questions, to take your order, book a hostess spot for you, or help you with anything else you need. And when you let her know that you are ready, she's going to offer you a choice that all of us were offered, and we're so glad that we were. And that is, if you wish to purchase as a customer, or if you wish to join us as an ambassador, bringing the gift of radiant and age-defying skin to women all over, and getting a lovely 20 to 50% discount in the process. And then there's no monthly auto ship. Anybody who has joined something in the past and then had to deal with that, you can rejoice. No monthly sales quotas, no minimum orders to get your discount. It's a sliding scale instead. You always get a 20% discount, even if you're just getting yourself an extra gloss, or maybe you need moisturizer. You will always get a discount. So a lot of the really common catches for things are not a part of this. So whatever choice is right for you, she'll be overjoyed to take your order and help you get started with these amazing products. I hope that you have had a good time. If you have any questions, let us know. We are all here to help you. And now I'm going to bid you adieu and hop over, get you those prize albums up, the party map, and a couple other fun things. But, and I'm crossing my fingers because it's the first time I've used this, all of the rest of the party should be there. You can click through. Make sure you watch that video on that first one. It's only 2.5 minutes and it'll blow your mind. All right? Bye, everybody. I will see you in the rest of the party.